talking, but he'll slip a little word in there here and there, when he lands a good
Alberto Delgado.
Yeah, we used to have fun sparring, man.
I'm not going to spar with him ever. He always invites me to the gym that he has here in the city, and him and Sergeant Logan and a lot of other guys and Marino and those guys are going there. And one of our captains, Stinson, and a couple of people work out in there on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And but Mike's version of a soft punch is not soft when you feel
That's
it.
Right. That's
You know what I mean? So he'll be like, well, I only hit this dude 50%, but for whatever reason he passed out.
Yeah.
I'm like, Mike, your 50% is like other people's 100%. It's not the same, bro.
And most people they're not used to getting punched.
And now making his way to the squared circle.
Takes a good year or two to learn
For the first
how to
time
take
in a
punch.
professional boxing ring in South Carolina, Bryce Mills.
Street fights or whatever, but learning to take a punch, I guess with the breathing being a part of it.
That's the hardest part.
Is something that people don't think about. Yeah.
If you can get over that. My gym, I had a gym for about 12 years and trained probably 1,000, 2,000 kids come in.
Wow.
And adults. And it seemed like they would be killers on the bag for a few months. And first time they got hit in that nose in a sparring session, they didn't show back up the next week. So you find out quick whether you like to get hit or not.
Right. Oh, man, he was like, hey, what happened to so-and-so? That big boy that had heavy hands. Oh, man, he got hit in the face one good time. And he was like, I had enough of this. I'm out.
Yeah, I had a bunch of buddies, man, and like I said, they could fight.
Yeah.
But when they put them gloves on and got tagged one good time, that's a different ball game. Different ball game.
Oh, man, I tell you.
Ladies and gentlemen, 6 rounds of boxing action, and it's all brought to you by Southpaw Promotions and proud sponsor, Heartland's Food, Drink, and Sports. Your referee at the sound of the bell, Donnie Jessup.
Walter Wake
Now,
Jr.
for the
is getting a
official
lot of
introductions.
ring time tonight too, ain't he?
Starting on the right corner, this fighter weighed in at an official 151 pounds. Tonight, he wears the red trunks trimmed in black. He's a veteran of 16 professional fights. He hails from Roanoke, Virginia, fight fans. Here he is, Alberto Delgado. And his adversary opposite fights out of the blue corner. He scaled in at an official 151 pounds. Tonight he wears the white trunks trimmed in gold. His professional boxing record, perfect. 2 wins, 0 defeats. One of those victories came by way of stunning highlight reel knockouts. He is the combat sports sensation from Syracuse, New York. Introducing Bryce, the Golden Boy Mills.
All right, gentlemen, went over the rules in the back. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Trunks are good. Trunks are good. Touch them up. Good luck and back them up.
Absolutely solid point. That's the same thing that Mr. Seabrook was saying. And the gentleman that was with him was that kudos to Rock Hill for this crowd. Excited about the fights, but trouble-free.
Right.
Everybody enjoying themselves and having a good time.
Right.
It's amazing. Round number 1. Started up. Both fighters in the center of the ring. Of course, just a couple jabs from each of them, displaying a lot of speed.
Good movement by, is that Delgado?
Yeah, Delgado's in the red.
Delgado's in the red. Bryce is looking pretty sharp right now.
Yeah, he is. He's the aggressive, looking real good, ducked under the punch and came back in firing. Yeah, super sharp.
And you see Bryce trying to get to the side and throw shots. Kevin Rooney taught Mike Tyson that. You can get beside your opponent and hit him. He can't touch you. And the fighters that go to the next level, if you can get beside your opponent, work angles, you take your skill to another level.
Right, right. And the simple stuff like that for someone like you that's trained, that us regular folks don't think about. We just get in there and just throw, but it's such a skill set that it takes to do what these guys do and to do it effectively, and to win.
Yep, your feet have to be as fast as your hands in there, and they got the good footwork will put you in position and get you out of it can get you out of harm's way. So if you can get in, do your work, get out, or get in, do your work, and turn. That's what frustrated Mike Tyson so much when he would fight Holyfield. Holyfield would get in, do his work, and then turn him.
Right.
Tyson couldn't get off. They just kept getting frustrated.
Right. And that frustration brings about bad decisions a lot of times. You get frustrated and then just start throwing. You're so mad and so angry, you just want to tag this guy, and you can't do it.
Yep, he's right beside you, hitting you in the ear. And that's frustrating, man. That's frustrating. When somebody does that to you, you got a choice. You better go back to the gym and learn it.
Right.
Because for every action, there's a reaction. So you got to make sure your reaction is good as their action.
You got that right.
Nice straight right by Bryce.
Yeah, Mills still once again being the aggressor on Delgado. Straight right misses. He tagged him with a short left. Both fighters back to the center of the ring. I tell you, Mills is he's really busy. If I had to call it, he's a busy fighter. I mean, really fast.
Whole lot sharp. Sharper.
Yeah, he's real sharp. Just touching him. Scoring points. Just real aggressive to finish up this round. Round one's in the books.
Yep. I like looking at a fighter. Anybody looks
good
good when they connect.
One.
I like to see
Let
what
me
a
tell
fighter
you,
looks like when
Southpaw
he misses.
Promotions
Right.
in Rock Hill,
See if
South
he's set up to come
Carolina,
back with something
is
else.
looking for sponsors
He
for
seems to be
future
set up for something
shows.
else.
If you would like to serve as a sponsor and get recognized, please go to the Southpaw Promotions
hand the headset over
Facebook
for the
page or
second floor special
southpawpromotions.com for more information. We would love to partner with you and have your company displayed at a future boxing show under the Southpaw Promotions banner.
Buenas tardes a todos los muy buenas tardes a todos los entusiastas del box. Quiero enviar un saludo especial para la promotora Alexia Sarabia y a su equipazo de Gala Boxing Promotions Cancún, Quintana Roo, que muy pronto estrenarán la serie Buscadores de Tesoros. Muchos saludos a Alexia Sarabia y mucho éxito.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, back to the action. Round two, right?
Round two, and Bryce Mills is coming out firing. Like I say, he's got what I look for in a fighter, which was being relaxed, firing shots, throwing shots at different speeds. I mean, he's a good-looking prospect right here.
Yeah, doing the same exact thing that you were talking about. At one of the breaks when you and I were chatting, talking about varying speeds and for lack of better words, tricking your opponent to where they really don't know what's coming.
That's right.
And he's doing exactly what you spoke of when we were talking about it a little while ago.
Yeah, like I say, you can get your timing down. When somebody throws punches the same way, same speed at all times, if you're fighting a good fighter, they're going to get their timing down and just counter-punch you and turn you into a punching bag eventually. You just want to change it up. And he's going body head right now. Pretty much seeing everything. Uppercuts, jabs, body shots.
Man, Mills is busy. He is really busy with the hands.
Yeah, he's the best technician I've seen tonight so far.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, it's almost like he's an octopus. It really is. I mean, just hands coming from everywhere. High, low, like you said, varying speeds. His footwork is good. He's not being hit much by
Yeah,
Delgado.
I mean-
Delgado spent a lot of times just trying to cover up and not be struck.
Yep. If you notice, he barely makes Delgado miss, just barely. He don't move his head a whole lot to where it causes him to lose time.
Right, right.
You just want to barely make the guy miss a punch where you can counter punch quicker. And he's barely making the guy miss and then making him pay. Nice straight right.
Left to the head, right to the body.
Gets one for a little low blow there. Delgado got caught with his feet square. You don't never want to get caught with your feet square. Be off balance.
I tell you, Shane, I don't know if Delgado's hit him a handful of times in this fight. He's getting manhandled. He really is. I think he's, at least so far, he just seems to be outclassed. Again, just spending time trying to cover up. Here we are, 10 seconds to go in the end of this round. And Mills is clearly up. He's clearly up.
Definitely. Throwing a lot of punches. I'd say he's probably throwing 70 to 80 punches around right now.
Shoulders, and I couldn't move my arms that time I told you about.
Yeah. The only thing Delgado can do right now is just he's got to sit down on his punches more. He's not as fast. The only thing that can equalize speed is that power. So if Delgado would sit down a little harder, sit down, squat down, throw the punch a little harder, that might throw the timing off a little bit for Bryce Mills right now. But right now Bryce is he's in the zone.
He is.
He's letting his hands go, throwing. He's landing everything, and he's making Delgado miss. Bryce comes out popping that jab. You see Delgado's got his hands up high right now. Just trying to feel him. He's trying to get in the.
As soon as he did, he got hit in the liver.
Yep. Just trying to touch him. Delgado's just trying to. You see, he'll lay a shot out there just to see if he can touch him, and then he's going to come with power. Once he touches him, he'll come with power.
Right.
Which seemed to work pretty good for him right there.
Right.
He knows he's
Mills
not
to
as
the body.
fast. That's right. I'm seeing Delgado kind of step up the counter punching right now. He's punching with him.
Yeah. Well, he probably has a little bit of an idea that he's behind. He's got to do something to change the pace and the tone of this fight. You know, in the judge's eye, other than just covering up and getting hit in the head and body.
That's right. The first couple of rounds, Delgado was leading and getting tagged, and I see him letting Bryce lead some now. And then as Bryce punches, Delgado's trying to time his punch just like that. So it's a chess match in there. Delgado's getting just a little bit closer than he was the first two rounds. Like I said, if he'd just sit down a little more, he may be able to land something.
Well, he's taking some heavy shots to the body. This guy's coming from every direction.
Yeah, Mills is the real deal.
Yeah, he is. He really is.
Nice body shot. Nice straight right. Delgado has a pretty good chin, but I see him getting a little bit slower and wore down.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's back to covering up. He's not aggressive. He has a little bit of blood that I think I saw coming from his forehead. We may have a small cut on it, but I tell you what, though, as many shots as he's taken, he doesn't have any quit.
No.
He's still in it. He's still there throwing his hands as best he can.
Most of Delgado's shots are all looking the same right now. I'm not seeing that burst out of him.
Yeah, Delgado's definitely got a cut somewhere on this, right around the hairline or somewhere on his head. Mills hasn't pushed up against the ropes again, doing work, measuring him up, popping little baby jabs just to set him up for try to uppercut that missed.
To me, I think it's going to be a body shot that ends this fight. He's turning him. You see how
Yeah.
Bryce is turning him?
Yeah, he sure did.
Yeah, he's getting beside him and working.
Yeah, Delgado's just doing anything he can, just swinging wildly with no power, trying to get Mills off of him. Mills is just too fresh and just too skilled. He can't get a glove on him.
That's right. He can't touch him right now.
Can't touch him. Can't touch him.
Mills is putting in, you can tell he's putting in a lot of sparring rounds right now. And Mayweather does the shoulder roll. And a lot of the younger fighters are going to the shoulder roll. And that if you don't do the shoulder roll right, you're going to get knocked cold. So I imagine there's a lot of young fighters getting knocked cold out there right now. Trying to beat Floyd Mayweather.
Trying to be Floyd Mayweather. Oh, man.
But this kid right here, he's doing everything.
Yeah, he is. He really is.
Offensively, defensively, angles. I'm not seeing a lot of power out of him.
Right, he's just touching him.
He's a worker.
That left had a little bit of power behind it,
That's right.
and some of his body shots that he's throwing have a little bit of steam. They got some heat on him.
Now he's starting to step it up a little bit.
Yeah, but Delgado knows it's all or nothing at this point in time. He's dropped the first 3 rounds. He's got to do something.
Yep. Nice little
It was a
body
solid
shot.
right. I tell you, man, this guy Mills, man, he's like a nightmare. He looks like he has almost the same amount of pep as he did when they first started.
He does. He's putting the work in, that's for sure. He's all over the place.
Yeah, he is.
He'll be on the left side of him, then he'll be on the right side of him.
Delgado across the top of the head again and again with a straight left jab. Mills with Delgado up against the rope again. Busy, still busy, just throwing.
This is a 6-rounder. To me, I do not think Delgado is going to be able to make it 6 rounds.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Not taking this punishment. Because Mills is just getting stronger as the fight goes.
Yeah. As tired as Delgado is, it's just that he doesn't have any steam.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to lay anything down effective if he could hit him at all. Mills still going to work. Got Delgado up against the ropes.
Yeah.
Ducks under the punch, throws the left, throws a couple jabs. Left to the body.
Nice
working the
shots.
body. Working the body again. Delgado's leaving the body open. He's tearing him up in the liver.
Yeah, this is, like I say, he's the most relaxed fighter in the ring tonight so far.
Delgado tries a combination that misses.
Bryce turned him again.
Left it. Delgado fires back.
Delgado finally turned with him.
Yeah.
Delgado's got to be a confusing style to fight because he'll be southpaw every now and then. Mm-hmm. 1 minute his left foot will be out front, the next minute his right foot will be out front.
He's probably at the point where he's willing to try anything. Looks like Delgado took a shot. And
it was a body shot.
Just like you said, took a body shot and he went down. Ref's giving his count. Ref calls the fight. He's got nothing else.
Fight's over. Mills for the win. This one is done.
Takes Mills to 3-0. This kid's sharp, man. He's
real sharp.
He's really sharp. He's that kind of guy.
He's going to stay in the pocket, turning and bobbing, weaving, and slipping and throwing. And that's some of the best fighters I like to watch, man.
And then there were 3. So we got 3 more coming up before our man Mike wraps up the night.
3 more.
So far, so good.
Yep, and to get back to the Mike Tyson-Roy Jones fight, Snoop Dogg was doing what me and you are doing right now.
I heard about that.
Man, I'm telling you, when he says Snoop Dogg and Roy Jones look like his uncles at the cookout fighting, how about fell out of the chair? Because they really did.
Oh, man, I tell you.
So
Snoop.
I just read where Snoop is starting boxing promoting after that show.
Oh, no kidding.
Sure is.
Man, that guy stays busy. It wasn't
Yeah.
too long ago. He was, I think he was coaching. Little league football, kids
Yeah.
football. I had seen one time when he was on one of my favorite shows. I think Ridiculousness.
Yep.
And they had Snoop on the show and talking about coaching the kids and things. So now he's going to take the boxing route, huh?
He's going to be a boxing promoter.
Ladies
Okay.
and gentlemen,
Lot of
this
grab-
contest ended by big
50
knockouts.
Cent was the-
Your winner and still undefeated, Bryce, the Golden Boy Mills. Bryce, congratulations on your win. This is now 3 in professional boxing. You are an undefeated professional. You sure put on a show this evening in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Talk to us about your goals and plans into the future. You're a very accomplished martial artist. It looks like you're putting everything into boxing. Is boxing your future?
Boxing 100% is my future. I started out, like you said, martial arts, kickboxing. So the thing about that is it's a completely different sport. So I'm constantly evolving. I have the best team in the world, Mr. Andrello, even my dad in my corner. Great people, and I'm evolving every single day. So I'm only going to continue getting better as I go along.
You've got a very impressive following up in upstate New York. Anything that you would like to say to your fans back home watching tonight on pay-per-view?
Syracuse, to everyone watching my fight, to everyone supporting me, Team Andrello, all my sponsors. Also, I'd like to dedicate this fight to my Aunt Tina, happy 50th birthday, and my Uncle Johnny, who has pneumonia and COVID. Stay strong. We love you, Uncle Johnny, and keep fighting.
Well, Bryce Mills, you have been successful in kickboxing, certainly successful in pro boxing. You are truly the combat sports sensation from Syracuse. One more time, your winner, Bryce, the Golden Boy